We all think a single lie is small, harmless, invisible. But lies never stay small. They grow inside us. They follow us. They eventually demand a price far greater than the truth ever would. This is the story of Aarav, a 20-year-old boy who learned one of life's hardest lessons. One lie may save you in the moment, but it can destroy you slowly, silently, and completely. And yet, this is also a story about redemption, about courage, and about the freedom that only truth can give. Aarav wasn't a bad person. He wasn't dishonest by nature. He was simply afraid. Afraid of disappointing people. Afraid of being judged. Afraid of being seen as a failure. And on a humid Monday morning, fear pushed him into the biggest mistake of his life. His class had a major assignment due. Aarav hadn't completed it. Not because he was lazy, but because life had been unkind. His father had fallen sick 2 weeks earlier. His mother was juggling 3 jobs. Aarav was working late shifts to cover medicine expenses. In between hospital visits, sleepless nights, and part-time work, he simply broke. He tried. He really did. But the assignment remained unfinished. When the teacher asked for the files, Aarav panicked. His heartbeat jumped. His throat tightened. He could have told the truth. He could have said, "Sir, I couldn't finish it. My father is sick." But fear whispered a shortcut. A lie. "Sir, I submitted it last week. Maybe you misplaced it." The words came out before he could stop them. A silent classroom. A surprised teacher. 28 pairs of eyes watching him. And in that tiny moment of fear, Aarav changed the entire direction of his life. The teacher frowned. "I don't think you did, Aarav. I checked the submissions twice." But Aarav stuck to the lie. His fear was too loud. His guilt was too soft. "Sir, I gave it to you. I'm sure." Everyone stared. Some believed him. Some didn't. But what mattered most was this. Aarav didn't believe himself. And the lie didn't end there. The teacher went to the staff room to check the box again. Aarav could feel his heart punching his ribs. His ears were ringing. His palms were shaking. He knew there was no assignment. He knew the truth was about to surface. So he lied again. He told his friends, "I swear I submitted it. Sir just hates me." He blamed the teacher. He blamed the system. Because once you lie once, another lie becomes easier and easier and easier. That night, Aarav couldn't sleep. Not because of fear of getting caught, but because he had disappointed himself. Guilt has a strange way of crawling into a person's mind. It won't scream. It won't force. It just whispers. Slowly, constantly, until you cannot live with it anymore. Next day, the teacher called him. "Aarav, I asked every staff member. No sign of your assignment. Are you absolutely sure you submitted it?" For 1 second, Aarav considered telling the truth. But lies create pressure. Pressure creates panic. And panic creates more lies. So he nodded. "Yes, sir. I'm absolutely sure." He watched disappointment fill the teacher's eyes. Not anger. Not frustration. Just disappointment. It felt like someone had placed a rock on Aarav's chest. The school started an investigation. Some teachers doubted him. Some defended him. Aarav was drowning in guilt. But he kept pretending he was innocent. That week, his marks dropped. His confidence broke. He became quiet, isolated. When someone lies once, they don't just lose trust from others. They lose trust in themselves. Aarav didn't feel like the good boy anymore. He felt like a stranger wearing his own face. One evening, after visiting the hospital, Aarav walked home alone. A cold wind brushed his face. Streetlights flickered like weak stars. And something inside him finally collapsed. He sat on a pavement. His eyes filled with tears, hot, silent, embarrassing tears. "This is all because of one lie," he whispered to himself. Not the teachers. Not the system. Not the world. Him. His fear. His weakness. His dishonesty. He cried from exhaustion, emotional, moral, mental exhaustion. And he realized something powerful. The truth hurts once. A lie hurts again and again and again. Once the truth is spoken, the storm is over. But a lie creates 10 more storms inside your own heart. Aarav couldn't live like this anymore. He knew what he had to do. The next morning, Aarav walked to school with trembling hands. Not because he feared punishment, but because telling the truth is one of the bravest things a person can do. He entered the staff room. His teacher looked up. "Aarav, everything okay?" Aarav swallowed hard. His voice cracked. "Sir, I lied." Silence. "I never submitted the assignment. My father was sick, and I panicked. I didn't want to disappoint you. I didn't want people to think I was making excuses. So, I lied. And then I lied again." The teacher didn't shout. He didn't scold. He simply looked at the boy standing before him, broken, ashamed, yet courageous enough to confess. "Aarav," he said gently, "the lie hurt you more than it hurt us." Aarav nodded, tears flowing freely. "I'm sorry, sir." The teacher placed a hand on his shoulder. "I am proud of you, not for what you did, but for the truth you chose today. Sit down. We'll figure it out." And in that moment, something strange happened. Aarav felt lighter, not happy, not relieved, just free, because truth is freedom, even when it comes late. Aarav redid the assignment. He worked harder than ever, and this time he submitted it with pride. His teacher trusted him again. His classmates respected him again. But most importantly, Aarav respected himself again. The guilt disappeared. The fear melted. His heart finally knew peace. He learned a priceless truth. We don't lie because we're evil. We lie because we're afraid. But fear fades. The consequences of lying do not. The truth may hurt for a moment, but a lie can haunt you for a lifetime. Aarav promised himself he would never lie again. Not to escape consequences. Not to protect his image. Because honesty doesn't just protect your reputation. Protects your soul. Every lie demands a payment, price, a sacrifice. Sometimes it costs trust. Sometimes it costs relationships. Sometimes it costs your own peace. But truth is always cheaper. Even when it's difficult. Even when it's scary. Even when it shakes your voice. Speak the truth. Choose the truth. Stand by the truth. Because lies might protect you today, but truth protects you forever.